Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Python. We're going to be working with Python today. And actually something sad happened. Right now, this is the 9th Python video that I've made. But all my Python code got deleted. Because I was playing around with some Linux command and accidentally ran a bad command that deleted all the files. It's called RM, stands for remove, but I was trying to move the files to a different directory, and I think, actually some of the videos might still be there. Actually, I can check right now. Nope, nothing. So this is going to be the first Python video, I guess. Let's start with python.org. So this is a Python website. If you do not have an IDE, which you can easily install, in the last series I used Visual Studios. In this series I'm going to try out PyCharm, which is an IDE that you get for free if you're a student and you have a GitHub education account, which I do. Otherwise, you could use this IDE. Just go to Python, launch interactive shell, and then you wait. That doesn't sound right. Let's try that again. Launch interactive shell. Well, apparently the interactive shell isn't working right now. So we're going to be going to documentation, Python 3 docs, tutorial, and actually, you know, this is actually better that we're doing the whole entire series again, because in the last series I was doing Python 2.7, and the Python 2 end of life is in 8 months, 22 days, 7 hours, 4 minutes, 16 seconds. So, Python 2.7, the latest Python 2 version, will not be supported past 2020. Right during New Year's, Python 2 will be unsupported. It will still work and everything, but might as well learn Python 3 now. In fact, if I look back at my other Python files, some of them are probably not working. Yep. Yeah, as you can see, almost none of these files are working. So I guess we will be looking at some Python 3 code, and at the bonus end of video, I will be turning some of the Python 2 into Python 3. So, there will be 16 lessons or modules that we'll be going through, and we're going to be starting at module 1. Whetting your appetite. I do not know how to pronounce that.
Wet.
Wet, okay. So I was right. Whetting your appetite. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So, if you do much work in computers, I will just scroll down, and feel free to pause the video. Okay, so, whetting your appetite. Okay, so there's a lot of programming languages, yes. Multiple operating systems. Python can do all of that. If you want to read this, feel free to go docs.python.org/3 tutorial appetite.html, or something else you could do is just Python 3. Actually, if you just go to here, so you go to docs.python.org/3 and click on tutorial, and then click on the first module. and then you can read that here. I'm probably not going to put this in the description. Oh, also, Python is renamed after... I have no clue what that is. Okay. Well, invoke the interpreter. Let's just try this out. In order to use Python, if you're using PyChart, I believe it is... No. I just click on terminal. Let's test this out. Paste. So I have Python 2 and Python 3 installed. And we will be using Python 3.7.3. What's the latest one? We're using Python 3.6.7. Let's just update, make sure everything's up to date very quick. In fact, so you can see full screen, I'll turn off my video capture device. 171 updates, okay. And let's see, can we find Python? I don't see any Python. Might be somewhere in there. Well, that's 4 things at the same time. Wow. It's a record. Visual Studios, .NET, Chromium. I'm gonna probably have to restart. Well, I don't see any Python anymore. Oh, Python 3.6. Oh, that's kind of cool. So, yes, you can see all that's really changed is oh, yeah, that looks familiar. That's 2.7. We'll be using 3.6, which is going to be similar to 3.7. Okay, well, while that's going, Python 3.6, make sure that's set. 3.6, okay. External libraries. Three 3.6.7. Okay, and if we go here, 3.6.8. Okay, well that's close enough. We have Python started up. Okay. Interactive mode, just run Python 3 and it will start up your Python 3 version that you have installed. Probably the latest one. Oh, it's a flat world joke. That's funny. So instead of print commands being print space and then quotations, it's print, and you have brackets around. So, Python Professional. Oh, there we are. Well, let's just create. Let's go here, new directory, old. Control click. There we go. Now we have our old files, our license. Okay. I don't remember making that, but it's fine. Log file. Just in case we have a lot of text, I will run the Python file, then do an out arrow log.txt, and it will log it for us. Our README file, and you can preview it here. I think should be a preview. Yeah, there it is. Python. There we go. You can find this project at github.com. github.com/josephworks/Python workspace. As you can see, it's 100% pure Python, and I haven't committed the files yet. But that's basically where it is. You can feel free to make pull requests, issues, whatever you want. I will add them, I'll look through them, I have a lot of time for that. Oh, there's a Python console button. I did not see that before. That's useful. Save all. Now wait, and we should get probably like a Discord notification or something. Maybe not. Okay, well, we're all good. And let's create a new file. Oh, new Python file, nice. Okay, it worked. If world is flat, print. Can we do else? We'll find out how to do those later then. So if the world is flat, true, then be careful not to fall off. You don't have to write if the world is flat equal to true. It's if the world is flat. Then, because technically that's correct. Because it's a Boolean. So if the world is flat, then print that. A world is, according to this, a world is flat. I guess you could just probably paste this at the top. It's like a comment. I don't think it does anything. Let's read through it. By default, Python starts files for UTF-8. So this basically just talks to the editor that you're using. Okay, well, let's just use regular coding. And technically our environment is already set. Because we set it here. Can we add a library? No. Well, that worked. Okay, wait. Okay, that's all good. Congratulations, we made it to page 2. That's right. So if you put a hashtag, like if you're, I guess we'll call that hashtag. If you put a pound symbol hashtag inside of quotations, then it will not count as a comment because you have quotations. And that just means that this is a string, which means it will actually print the hashtag. So let's try and let's not call it comments, let's call it main. Yeah, this is a good main file. So as you can see, this is not a comment because it is inside quotes. So you apparently should put a new line at the end of the file. And apparently comments should not be indented. And let's just, out of good practice, throw this at the top. So that way, if you guys open up this file, it will automatically format it as Python. You won't have to go and click into Python. Python can also be used as a calculator. So this simple math, you can paste into your nice terminal. 2 plus 2. 4, okay. So 2 plus 2 is 4, that's right. 50 minus 5 times 6. So this should print out 20. Yeah, okay. And then that divided by 4 is equal to 5.0. Also, if you do like 50 divided by 10.0, it will write a 0 at the end. But if you don't add that, oh, we'll still, that's different in Python. Probably because we're dividing. So if I do 50 times 2, it will print out 100. But if I do 0.0, it prints out 100.0. Oh, well, yeah. Because if you do that in a graphing calculator, I think it'll just put 100. But that just puts it as a floating point number. And then you could also take something like 2 plus 2 and print it. So when we run four, so print 2 plus 2, I got 4, that's all good. Also, if we go here and we write when we run main, so we shall get this is not a comment. So you could see it actually printed what looks like a comment, but since we put it in quotes, it is no longer a comment. And we just printed it out, plus 2 plus 2, we printed that too. So, file, save all. Let's continue. So, here's some other math. 17 divided by 3. Yeah, that's all good. To square root a number, you do double star, so like 5 star star 2. Or you can have, it's recommended that you do add the spaces, it just looks better, but you don't need them. Here's another scenario of how you can use Python to do useful stuff. Area. So I'm going to make an area calculator. Alright, so you could tab complete that. Area is equal to area. Can we do import? Okay, input. Width, and then is equal to, oh, here is length. Yeah, let's do some relocating. Hopefully I spelled all this right. Oh, I spelled that completely incorrectly. You know what, give me a second. I'm going to pull this down a little so I can see my screen better. There we go. That's much better. Height. End of line should fix that, and save. Oh. This should fix the issue. Oh. I know. There's another issue with this. I wrote string instead of int. So, let's try this again. Area is 100, volume is 500. Nice. So, what we basically did here is area is length times width. So, it will print out area in this line. So, right here we have a string. And this is just something I went add. So, area, space, and then that. Oh, actually, I don't think that the space in area is necessary. Now, as you can see, there's a double space here. So, this should fix that. There we go. Area and volume. It's nice. Okay, so area is length times width, and it will just print area, and then comma, just attach stuff after area, and volume. And then here we just, volume is area times height, or length times width times height. I just decided to use area, so that's all well. And yeah, so area calculator. Nice. So useful. So if a variable is not defined, so if you didn't say like width equals 20, or there's nothing saying what width equals, and you just ask your terminal that, like let's say I go to Python console, I say Joseph is not defined yet, it will tell you not defined. But if I say Joseph is equal to the best, and then I do print, if I do Joseph the best. Okay, so that works. Otherwise, if we just print Joseph without defining anything, it will just print a traceback error. And it will tell you what the issue is. It's not defined. It tells you right there. But yeah, now you can see Joseph string the best. That's nice. It's probably also in Visual Studios. But now I can do custom variables, so let's create another one. Now there's going to be another thing saying name Joseph. But what if I do name... Oh, here's one. Oh, is there another entry for name? No, it will overwrite. So if I do name, it's now... Let's say the name that is now. It will overwrite the old string. So now if I do name, there. But if I go back to name Joseph, then name, okay. So as you can see, you can change a variable. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. So we got that over with. Find, we're down here. Oh, look at this. Length times width times height. No, that's not area. Okay. 4 times. So, yep. So 4 times 3.75 minus 1. There's full support for floating point, as it says. And, that's nice. So, here's tax. So, oh, that's nice. Let me try something. So if I go here and I just type in a down arrow, nice. So if you, that times 2 is 28. That's so cool. So guys, if you're trying to use Python just as a calculator, I do a lot in my geometry 10th grade class. So you can just do an underscore, and that will count as your last number that you typed in. Well, it's not there. Oh, nice. So look at this. I'm going to show you a new trick. In order to find your Python version, you could do oh, look at that. It even has autofill. So sys.version. That's correct. Oh, that's nice. So major v3. So biggest part of it is Python v3, minor 6, so 3.6, and then micro 7. So really, if you're using Python 3.6.8, or if that exists, that doesn't matter because it's micro. What matters is major and minor. Micro might matter sometimes, like if you're trying to give somebody like debug, or if you're reporting an issue, you should probably put in your micro. But release final, yep, that's all well. Oh, nice, you can find where Python is. Executable. Python 3.6. But I want to find where the true is equal to true. So these are just built-in things. Integer, yeah. Well, apparently I cannot find it, but I was trying to find like just the underscore, see where that value is being held, but I can't find it. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's just finish up here. Tax. So price times tax, then you could add price. So price times tax, it will give you the answer. And then price plus, you'll take the price and add your last answer that it gave. Then round, you can do round to the second place, that would give 3.06. You could even probably round, if you round to the first place, it would be 113.1. That would be rounding up. Single quotes. So this is manipulating strings, single quote, and then, oh, that's smart. You could use this slash to escape a single quote. It's cool. So if you, so if you want to use a single quote, if you do doesn't, and you don't add this, then it will print no, never mind. Well, apparently this is for escaping single quotes. Okay. Yeah, and also if you do the quotation marks around that, it won't work. It will print it out. So feel free to look at these very quick. I'll look over this one very quick. So this will just print that. Although that's probably not what you want to print as a response. And it's first line, second line. So you can use /n to, I think that's / to go to a second line. So that should look like, they didn't print it. Yeah. First line, second line. So that's nice. Here, N means new line, yeah. That's right. Oh, that's funny. So if you do see some name, it is /n, it found that, so it will do some, and it will remove the n because that's new line. But in order to fix that, I can put quotes around it. And an R. I don't know what the R is for. Is that like variable or what? Oh, for raw strings you put R before. Okay. Oh. this is useful. I'm gonna make a file for that. Let's run this. Usage options. Okay, that's pretty cool. So this is an example usage. So this is kind of like, this would be used in like a client. So thingy connect. So thingy / h 192.168.0.11. That'd be an example of a usage for something that we use this hostname thing. At least I think so. So usage is useful. I'll leave it in there. And we'll print out that, okay? Didn't we run that? Yeah, we did right here. Well, that's nice. Good to know. Now I can create Python applications with help. You can usually find this in help, so like if you do /h, yeah. Oh, you could also multiply strings. So like, let's say I want to say something 3 times. Then I could do something like that. Or I'm going to try something. What happens if I do this? We'll print it 9 times. Oh, it would break. Wow, look at this. How many characters can we do to break Python? That's quick. Let's see, what is overflow at? Memory error. So we went from an overflow to a memory error. So we're gonna have to bring that down a little bit, 20. Okay, I broke it. Well, this right here will break Python. At least I think so. Oh, you can create a guest out of this. That's nice. Oh no, it's gonna actually. I can't, I'm busy. Guys, so right now we're experiencing some technical difficulties. I ran that command on times whatever, and it actually did break my computer. I looked over at my third screen, and my RAM was at an unthinkable amount. So I'm going to have to spend the next 5 minutes trying to get my computer usable again. And OBS is working, I can see it. Because I'm watching my microphone.
Did you say useful?
What? Yes. My computer's frozen.
Why is your computer not useful?
I have an idea. There we go.
Oh. Is this Dad's? Of course it is.
I think, Mom, I ran this command in Python, right?
Okay.
And I was trying to multiply something by the square root of 25.
Is this Mom?
Okay, no. No, yeah, it is. And I broke my computer. I maxed out my computer RAM. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what maxing out my computer RAM is, I have 32 gigabytes of RAM, and right now I'm only using 11. So it just used 20 gigabytes of RAM.
RAM.
And okay, well,
What is this? Is this Dad? I don't know Dad from Jonathan anymore.
okay guys, we're back.
Oh.
So, right now, I think we fixed most of the technical difficulties. My computer RAM just broke. It maxed out at 32 gigabytes. Right now it's only using 11. It used 20 gigabytes to run that stupid thing I wrote earlier. Python is still frozen. I had to kill it in the console. I had to switch interfaces. I'm going to restart, one more time. Yep. Okay. There we go, we're back. This is all working, console's all working. Process finished with exit code because I had to kill it. This should be, okay, there we go. So we're back. Sorry about that. That was interesting. I can't believe I maxed out 30 gigabytes of RAM. As you can see, right now I'm running 31.4, but technically that's 32. So we're back. I think right now we're going to just finish this page. Oh, and I also created that gist file with all the things I've ran. So right now that console that we are looking at has 127 lines. Wow. And this. That's just one line. That's without square rooting. Wow. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna delete this. Okay. Let's go back here. Text. Okay. So apparently you should probably not 3 times. You should probably not square root 3 when you're running this. Pies, if you do this, will combine it, Python. Yeah, we'll just combine them, yes. It's all good, prefix plus thon. So, if you set prefix pi, and then you add thon, yeah, Python, yeah, that makes sense. Word, Python, you can find characters. I actually use this method before in one of my old files, combo crack, and I used the what we did is I typed in a username, and our school username is 5 letters and then 3 numbers, and those 3 numbers are the last 3 digits of the password. So I appended them as the last digits, and I created this whole entire combo cracking system for cracking into passwords. But it's in Python 2.7, so it doesn't work right now. I will be fixing it soon. To add. Yeah, I think that this is just input now. Yep. This is not useful. Template, print. Okay. So this is how easy it is to transfer a file from Python . I don't understand what it wants me to do. Yeah, well, I don't know how to do that, so we'll just leave it. To add. Yeah, that's right. It's a spelling error. No, that's all good. Print. Okay. Well, that's all well. Let's move on. So I have used this before. It doesn't appear to be changed in Python 6. Or in Python 3. 6. Okay. Let's reading this. So so this does a second to last character. Yep. And then you could also do ranges. That's cool. I wonder how they did that. .42. There's only 6 characters, so it would be out of range. Makes sense. I don't understand why you'd put this. It would just be J plus word. Oh, yeah, I understand now. I think that this would remove the first letter. So J plus removes the first letter, so Python. Okay, so that's all good. Pi, it would remove all the rest of the letters, but the first 2. Length, okay, so that's pretty cool. For calculating length. Typo. Oh. Is there any, like, I don't know, word fixer? Oh, it's Control F1. Oh. So I just click on an error, Control F1 tells you no new line. Well, I just fixed that error. Nice. So I guess it's pretty cool. Print S. Oh. There we go. So print length, that's all well. Here's some other things you can look into. I'm probably not gonna look at those. Lists, yeah. We're almost finished, so let's go through some lists. So this will just print squares. There it is. So length, print, okay. And then here you get append and stuff like that. So if I want to add a number after, I just do append. You could also use that numbering thing to find out numbers. You can also remove numbers from the beginning using this. It's kind of useful. I would just use like dot pop or something. I forgot what it was. It was dot pop. Letters. Okay. Okay, so now that we did that, let's just run the file very quick. Here's our results. So this right here is for the cube code, and this right here is for the letter code, and we already cleared the list by doing this, so that will print nothing. That makes sense? So let's save that, and let's continue. Yay! So, if we go over here, length, it will tell you how many items are in a list. Let's use the code. Actually, we don't need to modify. Oh, yeah, we do. There we are. And that, when you run it, will just print 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's right. So you can nest lists. Oh, you can combine 2 lists. So A is equal to that, N is equal to that, A, comma, N will print out both lists. That makes sense. You know, this is useful code. There we go. So we'll print out X, X0, and 0, 1. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's probably 0, that's probably 1. Oh, yes, I remember this. This code is also the same code, or similar, that I used here, def2. So this is the Fibonacci, I don't know how to pronounce it, sequence. Oh well. So, here's the code, here's a new code. This is just 1, 2, 3. Okay, first. And then this is, so this is the Python 2.7 code. This is the Python 3 code. 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 lines. It's pretty nice. Okay, let's try this out. Well, apparently this is out of range, so we'll just remove it. Save, run again. Here it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just make this 12. We'll have to make any change. Oh, it's supposed to print up to 12, so B is less than 12. Let's do 20. Now it will print more numbers. Not by that many, but yes. Then we can all. Oh wow, that's quick. All of that is nice. So that's all good. Let's save that. New line as requested, and another. Save. Okay. So that's nice. First step toward programming. Print on. Yeah, this is what I was doing earlier on in the what was it called again? In the volume calculator. Yeah. Yep, so that's what I did earlier. So this is after this, all the stuff that they're doing is mainly file based. So this stuff you actually have to print. You don't just type an I in the terminal. I guess you could. Yeah, it still works in the terminal. So let's continue. Another line, print. Okay, that's all nice. Okay, flat world.py, we don't need that anymore. Okay, 62 lines of code. Are we finished? Yes, we are. So in the next episode, I'll be revising module 4. Wow. We're already at module 4. Are we actually? 3. Formal introduction. Yeah, we're at module 4. So that's probably nice. I'm going to take a break, eat some food. We are 62 lines in. And just proof of committing code. Commit. Add to lesson 3 code. Okay. Okay. So now if we go over here, and there should be some code. We'll add to lesson 3 code. So out of all these files, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of a lot have been updated. IntelliJ IDEA, what is this? I guess it's useless. Also, last thing I'm gonna do. I was gonna do something else, but I forgot, so I'll just do this instead. New file. Requirements. Where's Python? Oh, I already added it. So, log out text. I think he recommended I added something, but I wasn't paying attention. One closed. Okay, that's how you spell requirements.text. And I'm going to be adding a few modules here. There they are. So, oh. There we are. Details. I don't know what these are. I thought I just selected one. Setup tools, here we go. My stomach, I have to eat after this. So this is like the added bonus on our YouTube video. Oh, it's because we didn't even have pip installed. That makes sense. So setup tools and everything would be installed if we just had this. There we go. All the things we need. Nice. This is really good. Okay. So now we wait. This will fix all of our issues. Thanks. Why did it close it? 22 days ago, a month later. Why do you close it? Can I reopen it? Can you reopen it? Oh, I don't want to contact them. That'd be cruel. Okay. Install packaging tools. Will it work now? Oh. Well, let's make sure that this is finished. Oh, okay, that worked. Okay. Let's go, it worked. Oh, it may have not. It's not finished yet. I thought it did. Errors occurred. What's requirements.txt? What about math? Oh, I have an idea. This must be one. If this isn't one, I'm going to be disappointed. And it is. So that makes sense. TensorFlow, okay. Well, I guess we don't have any requirements yet. So technically that's not useful. Let's just delete. I guess I don't need to send up a change. But at least we got pip installed and stable Python and everything. We did all of this code. It's pretty nice. Yeah, okay. That's how many times we tried. We spent about 8 minutes working on that. Well, that's all for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button down below and subscribe. Feel free to check out the code at gab.com/josephwork/python. WS stands for workspace. And also, as you can see, here's my notes and everything that got sent over. And yeah, feel free to donate at paypal.me/emeraldtnt. Apparently 32 gigabytes of RAM isn't enough, so let's aim for 64 now. I swear, I just upgraded my RAM like last week and now I need more. Oh well, at least we're at 11 gigabytes out of 32 now. Well, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye. Stop recording. Wait.